welcome to the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News. It's the Summit Grill Shootout Championship game as Lee Summit West takes on Raytown. And a good evening to you, Joe Van Amberg, along with the Hall of Famer Michael Watson. And Michael, we've got a Lee Summit team coming in here with 5 wins. Not the best start to the season, but getting a couple of big wins here in the tournament against a Raytown team that's already over 10 wins to begin the season.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one, too. Really talented teams, talented players on both sides of the floor.
Well, let's take a look at our players to watch. First for Lee Summit West, Cameron Barnes, the sophomore.
Yeah, he is a phenomenal sophomore. Had a great season so far. Missed a few games, but you see his numbers, 17 points, nearly a walking double-double. The only returning starter for this Lee Summit West team.
And on the other side for Raytown, Romello Smith, who has stepped into the scoring role.
Oh my gosh, scoring to say the least. This boy can fill it up, averaging nearly 19 points, 4 assists. Hit the buzzer beater to pull his team into this championship game. He's averaging over 30 his last 4 games out.
Well, we've got a great championship game coming up. Fittingly, it is the last 2 champions of the Lee Summit tournament here facing off for the championship game coming up next on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News. And welcome back to the Lee Summit tournament. It's the Summit Grill Shootout Championship game here on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News as Lee Summit West and Raytown tip it off. It's Lee Summit West in the away uniforms. We'll start with the basketball. Stallings kick out. This is Cameron Barnes, a player to watch. Only a sophomore. Hosh for 3, short. Rebound, Stallings. To kick it out. Johnson. Stallings again inside. Barnes. 3 rolls out. Tipped around and a foul on Hosh.
Yeah, you see the size advantage. Gower, the biggest player for Raytown. That time, able to draw the foul.
So now Raytown will get the basketball for the first time. The team coming in. Again, a very strong start to their season. Already over 10 wins. 3-pointer from Weathers off the mark. Rebound to Johnson.
Yeah, Phoenix Johnson, one of the premier point guards in the area for Lee Summit West. Undersized, but he is a matchup nightmare when he wants to get it going offensively. His father and I were high school teammates. Sam Johnson, his older sister Tasia Johnson, is a junior at UNC Greensboro, former Lee Summit West player. So get the connections right there.
That's a pretty good connection.
I'm telling you.
As Stallings from the corner, strong on the 3. Barnes with the putback, and Lee Summit West is on the board first.
And Raytown has nobody that can contend with Barnes if he's able to stay out of foul trouble.
Romello Smith short on the 3. Barnes chases it down. Barnes all the way. Can't get it to go. And out of bounds. Last touch by Lee Summit West.
Take a look right here. Barnes coming down. And the slip right there. Hopefully he's all right. That was a hard fall.
Now Raytown looking for their first bucket. It's Gower. And around there, Smith had it knocked out, but last touch by Smith, and it's Lee Summit West basketball. Stallings with some nice defense.
Well, they know Romello Smith is looking to score every time he touches the basketball. So you see so far a couple of possessions. They're going to press up on him, try to get the ball out of his hands.
Barnes, Childs, and Stallings. Get to Barnes inside. Nice move, and Barnes is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
I mean, that is a load down low. Doesn't look like Raytown won any of the problems from the big fella, and he was a freshman last year dominating for West.
And their only returning starter from last year, as Michael mentioned at the top, Guy that does everything, but not only is he a hard worker in the game, he's one of the hardest workers in practice as well. Makes the first free throw. And so far it has been the Cameron Barnes show for Lee Summit West. It seems like, Michael, you're talking about the size advantage, and Lee Summit West appears to be trying to take advantage of that early on.
Yeah, going inside, he knocks down the second free throw. They understand where they have their strength, so they're going to try to match that. Raytown, of course, we know Romello Smith and what he's able to do offensively. Headed to UCM next year to play basketball.
Now Weathers with it. And this is Jacob Wood. Wood. So Miguel Morgan will back it up. Weathers. Smith. The defense from Lee Summit West. Wood, three, short. Fight for the loose ball. Tie up. And possession arrow will stay with Raytown.
Yeah, great defense from West right now on ball. Doubling off the high pick and roll on Romello Smith. Making him give the ball up or making it tough. Hasn't even got a shot attempt off. Well, one shot attempt so far.
Gower inside. Tristan Gower fouled. He will go to the free throw line.
Tristan Gower, another young player, watch grow up in the city. His father, Tristan Gower, senior, one of my close friends. And just seeing his development over the years. That's what he's going to have to do. Take it right at Barnes as he knocks down that first free throw. You can't let him off the hook on the defensive side.
And he gives Raytown their first point of the game at the 4:56 mark in the first quarter. Our second one also goes. So Lee Summit West has a 2-point lead. Phoenix Johnson. Barnes. Stallings. Working around Hosh. Johnson. Barnes baseline. Took an extra step and called for the travel.
Didn't see the travel at all on that one. Let's see. 1, 2. You get 2.
Turnover gives it back to Raytown as they try and tie the game, potentially take the lead here. Morgan, guarded by Johnson. Smith, fade away, rolls out. Smith comes away with it. Nice feed inside. Gower won't go.
Those are the ones you got to make, those little bunnies right there.
Ooh, almost an errant pass, and it was on the sideline out of bounds. Goes back to Raytown. As here is head coach Cody Buford, 12th season as the Raytown head coach, 14th season overall. Raytown was previously the junior varsity coach. He's won over 200 games. Impressive winning percentage, 74% of his games he's won. Just a very impressive program he's got at Raytown.
Romello Smith that time coming to a stop in the lane, able to hit that pullback jump shot.
Stallings, screen from Childs.
Over dribbling right now, needs to give it up.
Barnes. Johnson all the way. Got it away. Steal. Morgan. And fouled by Hosh before the shot.
Well, I thought Morgan had a straight lane to the basket after the steal, but he immediately slows up. Watch it, gets the steal, and he slows down right here when he probably had a lane just to go and get the layup. That foul will be on the floor.
Morgan will come out of the game. Mello Smith to inbound. Smith gets it back. The spin, fouled, and Smith will go to the line. Smith going right after Stallings, who commits the foul.
Well, whoever's checking him tonight is going to know he's going to try to get his shot off every time down the floor. He's a scorer, has that type of mentality. That time throwing his body into the defender and drawing that foul.
First shot off the mark. And Mello Smith really had to step into that leading scorer role after Larry Porter, who was their leading scorer in the first half of the season, left high school early to go to Kansas State for football, so wanted to get a head start there, and that really forced Mello Smith really into that leading scoring role. As Raytown now with a 1-point lead after the free throw. Jordan Dean, the basketball now, just checked in. Goolsby, this is Johnson. Goolsby again. Dean.
Good defense on Mello Smith out top. That's where you want to see him take his game to the next level, and that's a foul.
Stallings on the drive and fouled. So Eli Johnson commits the foul. Johnson also just checked into the game for Raytown.
There's a who's who of basketball royalty in the house tonight. Marcus Walker, the Renner Award winner at O'Hara, Colorado State, former pro in the house, one of the premier trainers in the area. Got to show love to royalty, man. One of the best to ever do it in Kansas City in the crowd. He comes to a lot of these games, has a great program. His second free throw is knocked down. Mo Grind elite. Got Pip Dukes with Missouri Phenom. So it's a lot of guys. This means there's a lot of talent on the floor.
Johnson trying to get out of trouble. Inside, Gower for two.
That's a nice drop off to Gower. Able to get that one to go.
Now Raytown with a 2-point lead. Johnson. Dean. Side Barnes, kick out Johnson, three. Off the back iron. Rebound Gower. Johnson will move it up the floor. Gower for two, doesn't fall.
And Gower can knock that down. Whoa, look at Barnes. Oh, big fella, Robbins. Oh my goodness. And you don't want to get in front of him because that's gonna hurt.
Barnes about took it coast to coast, but he will go to the free throw line and shoot a couple. Well, one of the things about Lee Summit West this season, you saw their record at the beginning and you're like, maybe a team that's 5-9, how did they make it, this far in the tournament? They've been dealing with injuries this season and are starting to get players like Barnes healthy again. Not to mention, having a brand new head coach in Kyle Lower and just kind of adjusting, to the new coaching style. And when you've got that accompanied with injuries and guys, finally starting to come back, things are starting to come together for this Lee Summit West team at the right time.
Yeah, don't let the record fool you. There's some really top talent on this team. Barnes misses that one, but he's one of them along with Phoenix Johnson at the top of the key.
Goolsby inside, doesn't go, but gets his own rebound and puts it home.
That's that size advantage, able to get that one off the glass, kind of threw it up to himself, got caught behind the backboard.
Lee Summit West with the lead. Three from Smith on the other end.
Yeah, doesn't hesitate. He doesn't need a lot of room. Mello Smith knocking it down from three.
You saw he's averaging almost 20 points per game. Stallings tried to find Barnes inside, knocked out by Armand Weathers. So possession stays with Lee Summit West. Back and forth game. Very much like our third place game that we had earlier this evening. Barnes in the paint and count it.
Man. There's no one on the floor that can remotely stay with the big fella. He's a big fella, but he's playing more like a small forward right now, just putting the ball on the floor, powering through the contact, able to finish. He'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
Cameron Barnes, who talked about injuries in a boot for 2 weeks at the beginning of the season. He's being recruited by Division I schools. Not
Absolutely,
a surprise.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he will probably go play Division I basketball somewhere once his career at Lee Summit West is over. And his free throw doesn't fall. Eli Johnson with the rebound. Final 41 seconds as Smith all the way for the lay-in.
You gotta slow him down, but it is a tough task. Ronaldo Smith, nice in and out, able to finish with the left.
Well, we're seeing the Stars perform here in the first quarter. Barnes has led the way for Lee Summit West. Smith has led the way for Raytown. Lee Summit West playing for the final shot. Johnson.
High screen and roll.
7 seconds. Johnson, kick out. Goolsby, corner. Dean blocked. 1 second, and that's the end of the first quarter. What a defensive stop by Raytown to finish off the first.
That was great defense by the Blue Jays. That was a nice block shot. Green coming over. We got to win your one-on-one matchup. Nice kick, nice swing. Dean gets it, but great job coming over for the block was Green for the Blue Jays.
So it is a Raytown lead here at the end of the first quarter, as the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud to support Greater Kansas City High School athletics. Well, we expected a great championship game, and so far we're getting just that. And Michael, we've seen some big plays by the Stars for both of these teams, but any adjustments that you see both these teams need to make after this first quarter?
Well, both teams doing a good job offensively, but defensively, you have to stay in front of Romello Smith. You know he's going to look to score every single time, so you got to have eyes on him at all times. Right now, getting to the basket at ease, and if you're West, keep feeding the big fella. No one can stay with Barnes on the offensive end.
And neither team seems to have an answer for the other team's star player early on in this game. As Lee Summit West will start with the basketball. As Johnson will bring it up the floor. Raytown with that 2-point lead. And Lee Summit West tie or potentially reclaim the lead. Goolsby, Dean, Stallings. Goolsby spins, right hand, tie game.
Nice move by Goolsby. He also has a size advantage down low. Raytown not big across the board, really guard heavy. So they play a lot better, I think, in transition than in the half court, especially defensively, having to match up against the bigs for West.
Wood, Smith. Baseline. Kick out, nobody there, out of bounds. Lee Summit West basketball.
That's good defense by West. They will trap in the corners. Doesn't have to be a called set defensively. That time causing another turnover.
Tie game, and now Lee Summit West with the basketball. And there's Kyle Lower in his first season, previously an assistant at Blue Springs, and played his basketball and graduated from William Jewell College. Was an assistant at William Jewell College as well, but while he was there, he was nationally ranked in assists, steals, free throw percentage, and assist to turnover ratio. So outstanding college career for the first-year head coach at Lee Summit West, as Dean can't get the three. Goolsby with the rebound, but taken by Smith. Romello Smith, kick out three, Morgan, yes!
Nice! Oh, that was a big shot by Morgan on the break. Nice find by Romello Smith.
Raytown now up by 3 here in the second quarter.
Little zone defense now.
Barnes from way downtown missed it. Goolsby with the rebound, fighting inside. Childs lays it in.
Oh my gosh, Childs just moved everybody out the way for that layup. That's what they have the advantage down low.
Wood, 3. Off the front iron, Barnes rebounds.
And Woods is a marksman, that time just a little short.
Dean. Stallings, baseline, reverse
oh my
layup.
gosh! That's what I'm talking about. The reverse, well, you didn't even need a reverse. But you know what? I'm on TV, mama, look at me.
Smith double team blocking foul on Stallings.
Watch this move right here. I mean, he takes off up and under the kiss off the glass. This is, ooh, that is pretty. He's like, yeah, did they catch that on the camera? They did, okay. That's what he's thinking in his mind.
Not only we got it caught on camera, we got the replay for him too.
That's it.
He can slow that thing down.
It'll be on his the Snapchat, since it's or the TikTok. It'll be on one of the tops, something tonight before midnight.
As Smith, the floater.
Oh, that is nice with the left. Oh my goodness, take it easy, young fella.
A lot of highlight reel plays here in the first half. 1 point Raytown lead as Barnes, Johnson. Barnes will try another deep 3. Short and out of bounds to Raytown.
And he doesn't need to settle for that at all. He needs to get that high post action and work it. He's trying to knock down the 3, but let's take a look at this floater by Romello Smith. Great job getting a defender on his back and went to his left. Looks at his hand a la Shaq back in the day. That was my left.
As Wood. Fade away. Too strong. Smith, the offensive board. But taken by Johnson. Johnson. Barnes. The step through offensive foul.
Wow. They called a charge on that one. Let's take a look right here. Oh, goodness. He had to give him that because he got ran over. Oh, my goodness. That wasn't a flop. Some people would just fall. No, he took that contact. Good call by the official.
And Cashmere Green is coming here to the near side on the baseline. And, yeah, he's still maybe feeling a little bit.
Absolutely.
3. No from Smith. And then out of bounds, it stays with Raytown.
And that was blocked right there out top on Smith as he tries to pull up 3.
So Raytown to inbound, Cashmere Green. Inside Smith, and 1.
A nice back door by Smith. Nice out of bounds play by Coach Buford and his staff. Romello Smith faking the top screen, just cuts right there. Takes the contact, nice left-handed finish for Smith. And you see why he's averaging nearly 20 points a game. Young man can fill it up.
And he is around 50 points away from 1,500 for his career. Missed that free throw. Raytown still with a 3-point advantage here in the second.
And they're going to a 2-3 zone, trying to counter the size that West has.
Dean will kick out Johnson. This is Jalen Ross, who's just checked into the game. 3-pointer Dean won't go. Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, they're gonna make them pay, make them shoot from outside.
Step back, Smith. No, off the side of the rim and out of bounds to Lee Summit West. So Smith will get a breather. Probably will not be a long breather. Johnson bringing it up the floor, guarded by Morgan. Dean.
And Barnes out the game for West.
Childs. Three-pointer from Ross. No. Taken back by Dean. Oh, the steal by Green. Green with the left hand.
That's a nice job by Green. Stepping in the passing lane, coming up with that steal.
And a timeout for Lee Summit West as Raytown has built a 5-point lead with 3:14 left in the first half.
Well, they're getting it done on the defensive side right here. Green stepping in the lane. Nice job pushing ahead, and he's able to finish. Raytown out to a 5-point lead. And that happens as soon as Barnes for West goes to the bench. Raytown able to open up the lead a little bit.
Well, Michael, for Lee Summit West, what are some things you think they need to do to try and get back in this game? Because they started off so well.
Well, what happened is Cody Buford for Raytown put his team into a 2-3 zone, which has really changed up the look of what Lee Summit West likes to do going inside. You can still run man-to-man action against the zone. Most coaches know that, but a lot of players seem to not understand the concept. You can still screen on the zone. You can still penetrate against the zone. And so I know coaches talking about that in the West huddle right now, understanding let's push the ball. If we don't have it, let's run our man-to-man offense. But really, let's get Barnes back into the game and try to get some easy buckets inside.
So Raytown will come out in a press. As Lee Summit West will inbound.
There's a little bit of full court action out of Raytown.
Goolsby. And Johnson will back it up. Childs. Steven get it back. Goolsby, Johnson.
West patient on the offensive end.
Dean, baseline, kick out, Goolsby, the step, doesn't fall.
And that's exactly what Raytown wants them to do. Long possessions, contested shots. Green just lost that one on the dribble.
It's Ross the other way. Childs, the spin, lost the handle, loose ball. Jump ball on the possession arrow to Raytown. Dean coming off, as well as Ross. Cameron Barnes back into the game for Lee Summit West.
Smith back in the game, and he's being guarded by Barnes. So he said, you know, he can guard the 1 through 5. See if that size on Romello Smith can slow him down.
Morgan. Morgan will drive.
Good defense by Johnson. There's near steal from Barnes. Smith blows right by him.
Foul before the shot on Barnes.
That's a tough matchup for anybody. And Smith likes to go left right here. Sets him up. A little hesitation dribble. Foul, but really almost could have been called for a carry as well.
So Raytown to inbound. This is Nickens, who's checked into the game recently. Get it to Smith. Final minute 39 of the first half. Smith against Dean. Fade away. Romello
nice.
Smith.
That little bump right there just to create enough space for the step back. Able to get that jump shot to go. This lead is out to 7 for the Blue Jays.
It's Dean with it. Hash fouled on the dribble.
Let's take a look. This is next level scoring right here. You want to get the player on your hip. Any scorer understands it. Get you on my hip just a little bit, that nudge, step back, and a scorer doesn't need a lot of room like Romello Smith, able to knock that one down.
Now Phoenix Johnson. Side Hosh. Johnson for two, short. Smith with the rebound. Wood blocked out of bounds to Raytown.
That was a lot of hand on that one. No call. And he's looking at the official. Take a look at it. Right here coming down. Definitely gets him on that right wrist, but behind the official.
Smith, the spin, tried the reverse, and called for the foul. Foul against Lee Summit West. Foul is on DJ Childs. Now Romello Smith. Coach Buford said he believes Romello Smith is the best point guard in the city. He said, I may be biased, but he just thinks the way that he plays the game, he is a coach on the floor for Coach Buford, like just really likes everything that Romello Smith brings. And it just makes it so much easier on a head coach when you've got that coach on the floor.
I definitely think that's a coach's bias. He is definitely one of the premier scorers in the city for sure.
19 of the 25 points belong to Smith. Ahead, Nickens for two.
That's a great job by Nickens, holding him off, coming down on the break, able to finish. This lead balloons out to 11.
Dean. Childs, nice feed inside. Hosh for two. Great passing.
That's great job moving the basketball, getting the easy bucket. See if Raytown will hold for the final shot of the half.
That's exactly what they will be doing here in the final 15 seconds as Morgan, guarded by Dean. Double team, in some trouble. Able to get it back. Smith with force. Kick out. Wood with two. No. Nickens with the rebound, but that's the end of the first half. A 27-18 lead for Raytown at halftime. Wow, what a first half. Romello Smith had quite a first half for Raytown.
Boy, he got his average in the first half out here tonight. Came to play championship game, and when a scorer is in his groove like he has been throughout this tournament, he is going to be a hard stop.
Yes, sharing some smiles with the staff at Raytown as both teams will head to their locker room. The Tigers have been the host of another fantastic Lee Summit tournament. We'll be back for the second half here on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News. It is Raytown with a 27-18 halftime lead. About Blue Springs native, Blue Springs South grad, William Jewell for college, and then getting an assistant coaching job at Blue Springs before becoming head coach at Lee Summit West. It's Childs.
And they're back in the man-to-man now. Looking to get to Barnes down low. He's calling for it.
Barnes spins inside and fouled. And just like they started the first half, Barnes attacking on the interior.
Take a look right here. He gets it, operates out top. Nice spin. Gower comes over to help, just misses the block opportunity, sends him to the line for two.
Barnes misses the first one. We'll get one more.
And he struggled so far tonight from the line.
Second one on the way. Got that one to go. keys for Lee Summit West this game. Coach Lower thought they needed to shoot better from the free throw line. Free throws could be important down the stretch in this one. Inside Smith,
Good
kick
kick.
out Wood, doesn't go. Rebound to Gower underneath.
Got a jump ball. It'll stay with the Blue Jays. And Gower in there, I mean, he's battling against Barnes.
And Wood will inbound it. For Raytown. Smith. Double team. Inside Weathers, nice kick. To Gower, doesn't go. Tipped around, Gower gets it back. Wood, three, no.
Good box out.
Stallings with the rebound. Barnes, the step, and a foul as Barnes driving to the bucket.
You see, that Barnes is not playing. He's saying, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to put the team on my back. Take a look right here. Good battle down low. Smith nearly comes up with the steal. Barnes picks it up, and he is just a load coming down. Gets fouled.
Barnes with the free throws. Misses the first. We get one more.
We got a couple of college coaches out here. Johnson County Community College. We got Brandon Burgett, head coach at KCK, as his offensive rebound and putback.
DJ Childs with the two-pointer. And now it is a 6-point Raytown lead.
Well, second chance opportunities will cost you. That time, no one boxes out. You see the double team coming for Romello Smith. They're not going to try to allow him to get off in this second half.
On the flip side, talking about keys for Raytown, they said they could not give Lee Summit West a lot of second chance opportunities.
Morgan, that was off the glass. Barnes comes down with the rebound, and he will lead the break.
Childs gets the bounce.
And he finishes, almost took Phoenix Johnson out in the process. And you see Romello Smith operating too strong.
Morgan, Smith against Barnes. Pick out. Weathers inside.
Nice.
Weathers, count it!
Beautiful job by Weathers, taking the contact and finishing. Let's take a look at it. Nice pass out of the double team by Smith. Weathers right here, penetrate. I think they get Barnes for that one.
So Armand Weathers, the junior, described as the toughest kid on the team. He's a second-team all-conference defensive back for the football team, one of the lockdown Division I prospects at corner. Missed the shot, and here comes Lee Summit West the other way. A lot of Raytown players are also on the football team.
Absolutely, yeah. Got to show some love to the football team. You mentioned Larry, and headed to Kansas State. Have a really good program. We got to shout out Dr. Knox, the superintendent in Raytown, has got a foul down low.
So Jaden Stallings to the free throw line, the 6'1" senior.
And Stallings, Johnson are going to have to pick up the scoring load to help Barnes out as that first free throw is not down. We're going to have any chance of battling back into this one. And we talked about Basketball World too. We got the 1998 Dorena Award winner, Victor Williams, in the house as well. You know, this is all in my era, so I know all these guys. That second free throw is knocked down, but he heads up the Victor Williams Basketball Academy, a premier coach in the area. Coach Keaton Wagler, Shawnee Mission Northwest, who's headed to University of Illinois. So he's pumped out a lot of great players, and some good ones here tonight as a foul out top, Phoenix Johnson.
The basketball with Raytown. Yeah, it's kind of like a who's who of Kansas City basketball here.
It is, because you got players like Romello Smith and Barnes out here playing. So you want to see some of the top players in the area. They're going to bring out the former top players in the area.
Well, you know, when Michael Watson shows up, it's a big game.
I mean, hey, when Spectrum is in the building, it just raises the level. I'm just saying.
As the other way,
Yes, sir! You don't want these problems. Morgan just moved out the way. Like, you know what? I'm going to let you have that one.
2-point game. Smith with the fadeaway doesn't go. Lee Summit West now could potentially tie or take the lead.
Oh my gosh, Stahl's meant business on that one.
It's Hosh.
Johnson for 3! Phoenix Johnson, and we talked about it, giving West the 1-point lead, and just like that, we got ourselves a ball game. Get him, nephew.
So Johnson hitting the big shot, and Lee Summit West has climbed back after a halftime deficit. Smith will try and get Raytown lead. Barnes with the block. Barnes fouled on the dribble.
And not a smart foul for Gowers, fouling him in the open court. But look at Stahl, he took them dunk steps, and Morgan knew better. Like, you know what, I don't want these problems. I'm gonna get out of the way. Able to scrape that one over the rim. That big momentum lift, and then Johnson knocking down the 3 the next possession.
Well, what a first 4 minutes for Lee Summit West. Now they can extend the lead, but it's a steal. Smith lays it in to give Raytown the lead once again.
And just a great job defensively. Barnes gets his pockets picked, operating out top. And now back to 2-3 zone. I was wondering when Buford was going to go back to that. It was effective into that first and second quarter. Barnes, oh, I'm a man! And definitely got fouled, no call.
It's Nickens the other way.
It's just no, man, when he puts his shoulder down, you're not getting around it.
A foul near the free throw line against Lee Summit West. Fouls on Jaden Stallings. Lee Summit West now has climbed back into this game. They lead by 1. Smith, ordered by Childs, now double teamed. Nickens for 3, no. Underneath Weathers.
That's a block.
Out of bounds. Stays with Raytown. So Raytown once again will try and reclaim the lead. They're double teaming Smith. Johnson inside, Wood, 3, no.
He's just been off tonight, but he's a shooter. That's a turnover. There's Barnes on the break.
Barnes spins, lost it. And Weathers, one-on-one. Weathers may have been partially blocked. The tip by Nickens.
Right there, got the tip to go. Barnes just turned it over, trying to operate on the perimeter a couple of times. Just too high with his dribble.
Johnson missed it. Rebound Weathers.
Here's Smith.
Smith, the step through in the lay-in.
Oh my goodness, get out the way.
And Raytown leads by 3, timeout for Lee Summit West, as Lee Summit West a few moments ago took the lead, but Raytown has taken it right back. They lead by 3 with the timeout. Michael, we've just seen so much back and forth here.
It's been crazy, nothing crazier than this so far. Nickens hits his hand and just, it goes right in for the Blue Jays, and then Romello Smith, I mean, he's one of the best finishers in the area right here. Just takes the contact, plays through it, and able to finish for the Blue Jays.
Lee Summit West had some good things working about Raytown, Romello Smith. He's just been on display. We knew he was going to be getting his points today. Just so impressive. He just does not quit, just keeps going. Even if the shot doesn't fall, still keeps going. And he's had some big games this year. Had a 40-point game against Truman earlier this year. He's had some game-winning shots as well. So here's Goolsby, lost the handle momentarily. As Dean. Stallings. Trying to find Childs, but Wood with the steal.
Smart job dropping down by Wood.
Smith double team. Wood. Baseline drive. Can't get the reverse. And archery shot won't fall either. Archery who just checked into the game. Dean over Archery. Missed it. Goolsby with the rebound, and Goolsby to the free throw line.
And Goolsby had a really big first half for West. His ability on the offensive glass, that time keeping the ball alive and drawing the foul.
Well, Goolsby, we talked about injuries earlier in the game. He was one of those guys, too, that was injured some this year, had a fractured fibula during preseason workouts, and came down on someone's ankle also in the first game. So he's about 80% healthy right now and trying to get back into rhythm. But coach is really excited. And again, this Lee Summit West team starting to get healthy at the right time. Goolsby with some big minutes today.
Yeah, they have the size. As Goolsby misses that free throw, he should be dominant down low. But you got to play defense and slow down Romello Smith. I mean, this is a good game.
Goolsby. Second one doesn't fall either. Nickens with the rebound. Smith. Blocking foul on Stallings.
Oh, that's tough. I thought he may have extended that arm a little bit, but the official didn't call it. He's so strong, Romello Smith is, and he actually invites the contact because that's how he's able to create space. He's perfected that as Phoenix Johnson checks back in the game for West.
Johnson will take out Stallings.
Let's take a look right here. Did he extend? Oh, he definitely extended. Should have been offensive, but gets away with it. When you're a star player, you get those calls sometimes.
Nickens can't get it to go. Rebound Goolsby. Final minute of the third quarter. Steen with it, and it's a 3-point Raytown lead. Lee Summit West coming back in this third quarter for being down at halftime, taking the lead, but Raytown getting it right back.
And it's zone 2-3. He still can go inside the Barnes. He has the advantage, him or Goolsby.
They do just that. Tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Lee Summit West.
There's a lot of contact on that one.
Going to get Barnes involved inside. Lee Summit West play for the final shot here. Johnson. Goolsby. Barnes inside, double team. Johnson with 6. Johnson inside, the floater, yes!
Oh, get him, nephew! Oh, man, much needed bucket for West to pull back to within 1.
So Phoenix Johnson with the buzzer beater 2-point shot to cut the lead to 1 at the end of 3. Michael, what a game this has been.
Oh, it's been a phenomenal game. Phoenix Johnson right here. Shot clock running down. Understand it's time to go to work. Able to get the floater to go. It's 5 points in that third quarter to pull his team back to within 1.
Oh, the Phoenix is rising with that
The
shot.
Phoenix is rising. No, you didn't. I love it. I'm rubbing off on you, man. I'm telling you, I'm just a bad influence out here. I love it.
Fantastic influence. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
We haven't been written up yet. So.
The Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week is brought to you by Hy-Vee. Proud to support Greater Kansas City High School athletics. Let's take a look at our Hy-Vee score by quarter. How about Lee Summit West in the third quarter after Raytown dominated that second quarter?
Absolutely, and they're getting it done on the defensive end. Romello Smith kind of subdued, I would say, a little bit in that third quarter. So, he's going to be looking to explode here in this fourth. Oh, look at the baby. She's so cute. Oh, the girl in the bow is the opposite. Look at her. The baby, she cool. No worries in the world. Romello out here trying to win the championship of the Lee Summit Classic.
And then we saw a great game in the third place game. Kind of set the stage for the championship game, and it has not disappointed.
2-3 inside the Barnes.
Fade away, Barnes! Lee Summit West back in front.
He's tough. And they figured out how to play and get him the ball in that zone. Off the down screen in the middle of it, he's able to come off that curl for the jump shot.
Kashmir Green inside. Smith for three. No, Nickens with the rebound. Will Smith try again? Inside Johnson. Blocked by Barnes.
That's good D by Barnes, starting to break.
Hosh. Right hand, Hosh to the free throw line.
That's a great job by Barnes on the outlet pass. Take a look, does a great job standing strong, going straight up. Not fouling, then the outlet to Hosh to get the fast break started. Hosh able to draw the foul.
Hosh at the free throw line. This is the first one, and he does a lot of the little things. Like Coach said, he's one of the guys, he's not going to fill up the stat sheet, but he is going to do a lot of the things that stand out when they do film reviews. One of the guys that's going on the floor for those basketballs, and didn't play much varsity last year, but getting more minutes this year as he extends the lead to 2.
You know everything.
You give me too much credit.
You know everything, man. Do you hang out at practice with them during the week? I feel like you do. I feel like you go run a practice and you get all the insight.
I'm just trying to make your life easier. That's my goal.
That
is my goal.
I'm telling you, I have no complaints, and you really do. I'm here for it, man.
As Raytown, Smith to tie, may have been blocked and saved, and here comes Johnson. Johnson already had a big bucket in the third, and he's fouled by Kashmir Green. The momentum has shifted in this game to Lee Summit West.
Yeah, Phoenix Johnson, not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is fearless. This time gets tripped up, comes up hobbling a little bit. He'll have to see if he checks, stays in the game or not. And look like he will. Son of Sam Johnson, my high school teammate. And you know who the best player on my high school team was?
What?
The 1999 Interscholastic League Player of the Year, Bill Winston. Best player on my team. He's basketball royalty. He's in the crowd as well, man. I love it. Got to show my boys some love. Bill Walker Winston, son of Mike Walker, went to Central High School, played at Mizzou. So giving y'all some basketball history in Kansas City.
Yeah, a lot of the top players in Kansas City basketball history
They're
appear to have made it here this evening.
Absolutely.
As Dean with the step back, too short. Loose ball gathered by Smith, and then a foul on Hosh.
And you can see these possessions are so valuable for both teams.
Raytown basketball down by 2. A back-and-forth game. Raytown, we've been talking about Lee Summit West and kind of how their season started. Raytown started with 6 straight wins before their first loss was in the last game of 2024 against a very good Rockhurst team. Then they played in a tournament before the calendar turned over 2025 at William Jewell and won 2 out of 3 of those as Smith for 2 to tie it up.
That's a nice job. He has the innate ability to just come to a complete stop and rise up for a jump shot. He has those things you just can't teach. Romello Smith.
Tosh guarded by Wood. Barnes inside, taken away.
Good D.
Smith all alone. Oh, blocked in a foul. Smith went for the dunk and he was fouled, and he'll go shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Was he going for the dunk? I mean, he laid out like he was. Let's see. Look ahead. Was he going to get there? He wasn't, but hey, it looked good though. It looked good. I don't know if he was going to get there, but he took off like he was.
Smith at the free throw line trying to break this tie. He's had an outstanding basketball game. And he gives Raytown the lead once again. Romello Smith, a 4-year starter, committed to UCM, 26 points out of the 37 for Raytown. Tells you what an impact player he is. Makes the second free throw. And again, he's had a 40-point game this year, so he's probably not anywhere close to being done. Johnson. Johnson all the way.
He won! I told you. Small but mighty Phoenix Johnson with the hesitation, getting to the hole, taking the contact. Watch the dribble. Watch it. Excuse me, slow down. Oh, I'm going. Takes the foul, able to get the bucket. He'll try to complete the 3-point play.
And can he give Lee Summit West the lead once again? Becoming one of the leaders on this basketball team, and he does give Lee Summit West the lead.
And Lee Summit West, they are 9 of 18 from the free throw line. So if they had made their free throw, this would be a different contest altogether.
Weathers, now Smith. And a foul against, was that on Hosh? And that's exactly who was on. So foul in the corner. Team fouls are right now 4 against Lee Summit West and 3 against Raytown. And 5 team fouls. We're in the double bonus. Johnson traveling.
Wow.
Back to Lee Summit West.
Well, let him play then.
Now Lee Summit West, chance to extend the lead. Lost the ball.
Deal.
Foul on Johnson before Green could take it to the hoop.
That's great defense by Green on Johnson. I think Johnson lost the ball a little bit coming off the back dribble right there and just loses it. And Green right there picks it up.
Kashmir Green. One of the guys that stepped up for the team on Wednesday in their victory over Lee Summit, making the first one.
Kashmir Green. Boy, that's a name right there. It just sounds smooth. What's your name? Kashmir Green. That's how he laughs after he says it.
Yeah, that was a very smooth operating
It was,
seal
wasn't
right there.
it? I'm talking about, man.
That was perfect.
Billy D right there, man. Not down to say. Do you even know who Billy D is?
No, I do
Oh,
not.
my gosh.
I do not.
I realized when I said it, like, he don't know who Billy D. Williams is. That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, wait.
Billy
No,
D.
I don't
Williams.
know.
No?
Never
Okay,
mind.
that's all right. No worries. Raytown back to a 2-3 zone. And trying to force it into Barnes. He has 3 people around him. Someone else has to step up offensively.
It's Raytown back in front by 1. Final 4:09 of this game. Childs get it into Barnes. The step. Foul before the shot. And that will also be the 4th team foul against Raytown. So now Lee Summit West has committed 5 team fouls. Raytown has committed 4. Barnes. Step through. Floater off glass.
Oh, my goodness. He said, you know what? Forget the play. Just give me the ball. Off the glass. My goodness.
Wood as Lee Summit West back on top. Inside Gower for 2. Timeout Raytown. Raytown now has a 1-point lead.
That was a timely bucket by Tristan Gower. Romello Smith operating out top. Nice drop off to Gower, able to finish.
Back and forth we go. You see Coach Lower there with his team in the timeout huddle. Really got to be happy with how his team came back here in the second half. As it looked like at halftime, Raytown really kind of started to extend that lead a little bit. What was Lee Summit West's response going to be? We found out in that third quarter.
Well, and it stepped up. Great job by Johnson and Stallings for the Titans. And for the Blue Jays, 27 points so far tonight from Romello Smith, shooting 50% from the field. 2 of 6 from 3, 5 of 7 from the line. So he's having another big game, but will it be enough as Barnes for the Titans is trying to get that championship back to the west side of Lee Summit? I was waiting for that. I was waiting all night long to say that one.
Well, this game being enjoyed by fans of all ages, as you've seen. We got some sporting the Kansas City Chiefs gear. Might be some sort of a game occurring on Sunday.
I heard it was something like that.
Yeah.
I gotta check my local listings.
As Lee Summit West with the basketball, down by 1.
And Raytown's back to a man-to-man.
Barnes, too strong on the 3, and a rebound to Gower.
You just don't need that if you're Barnes. You've been dominating, getting to the hole.
Smith, foul. That will send Romello Smith to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Free throws may be big down the stretch. Smith approaching the 30-point mark. A rare miss from Romello Smith, but he will have one more. Mentioned Romello Smith. Talk about a lot of players approaching 1,000 points. He's approaching 1,500 as he makes the second free throw for his career, an outstanding career at Raytown. Stallings guarded by Smith, almost came away with a steal, and it's Raytown basketball.
Stallings just messing around with the basketball, and Romello Smith, not known for his defense, but right here sitting down and forcing this turnover against Stallings.
Turnover gives Raytown a chance to extend this lead to 2 possessions here late in the 4th. Johnson.
Got to get a stop right here if you're Lee Summit West. That's a 5-second.
Smith. And it was kicked, and it will stay with Raytown.
That should have been a 5-second call. Oh, it's a steal.
As Childs comes away with a steal. Stallings the other way. The step.
Good pass.
Hosh.
Oh,
no.
wow.
It didn't go.
Oh, it's
taken back. Johnson. Hosh again.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Tie game once again.
Hosh misses the bunny, but then gets it back. Great job by Phoenix Johnson with the assist.
Smith, double team, inside on Childs, almost got it to go.
He almost got that one to go, my goodness.
Barnes, behind the back, and then draws the foul.
Well, watch the inbounds play before. Romello Smith has got cut away from him right here. Oh, he got it, but no, he didn't, and that starts the melee. On the other end, Stallings passes it to Hobb. He misses it. Raytown gets it back for 2 seconds. Then it's stolen. Johnson right back. Oh, my goodness. Hosh with the bucket.
So they were cleaning up some perspiration on the floor, and Coach Buford having a conversation with the official.
And Barnes hasn't shot the ball well from the free throw line tonight, 4 of 8. It's been 50% on the night for Lee Summit West.
Chance to break the tie here.
That's good.
So first one falls, and Lee Summit West back on top.
He's like, be quiet, commentator, man. I hear you.
Is that like a reverse broadcaster's jinx?
I think so. Talk about them not shooting well and they hit.
We just went 2 for 2.
That's it. 2-point lead, 1:40 remaining in the game. We know the ball will end up in this young man's hand. Romello Smith. Oh, splits it.
And a foul, and that will send Smith back to the free throw line with 1:35 left. Well, if you're Raytown, you couldn't ask for a better free throw shooter right now at the line when you're team leaders, leading scorer. Chance to get to 30 points, but more importantly, a chance to tie the game. 1 point, Lee Summit West lead. For the tie.
Got it. Knocks them both down. Over 30 for this game as well. So that 30-point streak continues for Romello Smith. He's scoring like a Marcus Walker or a Quentin Day out here.
And a timeout taken by Lee Summit West. Tied at 46 with 1:29 left in the championship game of this Lee Summit tournament. It's been a great tournament. We've seen overtime. We've seen back and forth leads in both games. I mean, we talked about the quality of the teams in this tournament, and we got to see 4 of the best.
Absolutely
tonight.
Did. I mean, these guys have come to play, especially this last game. Barnes, Johnson, Stallings for West, Hosh doing his part, and then Romello Smith filling it up for Raytown with over 30 points tonight. So we have 60% of the points for Raytown and making it look easy out there, able to get whatever shot he wants.
You see Coach Buford there talking to his team. And Raytown, again, had the lead at half. Lee Summit West able to get back in this game, take the lead in the second half, but then it was Raytown going on a little run, and then the teams have just been kind of back and forth here in the fourth quarter. And both teams trying to come away with the championship in the Lee Summit tournament, and these are the last two winners of the Lee Summit tournament as well. Barnes, the floater bounces out. Johnson has the rebound. Raytown can now take the lead.
This is what it's about. Who can stop? Here's a double team out.
Smith. Johnson. Under a minute left. Timeout for Raytown. 52 seconds remain.
Well, it looked like they were going to the old alley cat. I know you don't know what that is. That is Raytown South legendary coach, the late, great Bud Lathrop, who Cody Buford played for at Raytown South High School back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Know how I know?
How do you know?
Because we beat them on our way to state my senior year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I never let Cody live that one down either. So I had to say it on the air. Him and Kelvin Parker and my guys, Solomon Bass, Kenny Pooh Oliver. You look into the huddle of Raytown, and you already know what it is. 1-4 flat. That means put the ball in the best player's hand and go win the game for us. That's the play. It's not. He didn't even put nothing on the board. He just said 1-4 flat. All right.
All right, Michael, so going back to that game, though, with Coach Buford, how many points you have in that game?
I don't know, about 20-something in the win. You know, a light 20 work.
A light 20?
Yeah, a light 20 work.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing. Okay. It's a whole thing, yeah. And they were a really good team until they played the Central High School. But back to live action, Raytown. They're going to send a double at Romello Smith every time. Here's Barnes checking out on the perimeter. Your 5 is guarding the 2, and he gets called for a foul. Oh, man. But, you know, a lot of time left, 40 seconds. Not the foul you want, but it forces Raytown to play the free throw game.
That is 4 fouls against Cameron Barnes. And now you've got Eli Johnson, the 6'1" senior.
Knocks it down.
Gets to the basket, 4-year program guy. And wanted him to take over some of the productivity with Larry Porter headed off to Kansas State. He's got a chance here to hit another big free throw, doesn't fall. 1-point game. Lee Summit West can play for the final shot.
Inside to Barnes. Oh!
And a foul against Raytown.
Wow. And that's a tough call. That was a bad pass initially. Got to get a better angle if you're Phoenix Johnson. But watch the battle underneath. Haas sets a cross screen right here. Look at the down screen right here. Oh, wow. Did they call that almost could have been an offensive foul, but can he make the free throws? 2 for 2 the last time down the floor.
Barnes, the sophomore, nothing but net. We have a tie game.
One more look at it down low. Was there a foul? Man, he punched him in the head, so there's no offensive foul.
Now Barnes to give Lee Summit West the lead. No, still tied. Smith with it, a chance for Raytown to win the game. Timeout Raytown with 20 seconds left. Barnes was able to tie it. And now it is up to Raytown, a chance to try and win it here in the final seconds. Michael, you see the whiteboard there. If you're coaching Raytown right now, what play are you drawing up?
Well, you got to anticipate that the double team will come against Romello Smith. And so now you're prepping your shooters in the corners, Morgan, and telling him, hey, Wood as well, he's ready to shoot the basketball. You know Romello Smith, smart player, can score the basketball, but he's also a very good passer. So he's going to make the right basketball play. And so right now, Raytown is talking about, hey, let's make sure to make the right play if Romello gets double teamed.
Tied at 47. Fans have been treated to some great basketball all evening long. And we've got 20 seconds left. And it's Raytown basketball with a chance to try and win it.
If I'm Lee Summit West, I'm not even allowing Romello to catch the ball. I'm double teaming him off the inbound. Somebody else is going to have to catch the ball. And he's playing, Stallings is playing deny right now against Smith.
Smith has it though.
Here's the double team.
10 seconds. This is Morgan with 8. Morgan, Smith almost stolen, but knocked out of bounds. Stallings about had it. Raytown will still have a chance with 4 seconds. And a timeout on the floor as Lee Summit West not going to make it easy for the leading scorer for Raytown to get a final shot. But Michael, I would assume if you're Raytown, the guy you want taking the shot is Romello Smith.
Absolutely, and they did a good call. They knew that he was going to be denied the basketball. And they're trying to use time, and that's so dangerous when you're trying to use up clock instead of going to get the bucket that you nearly cause a turnover.
What a game as Raytown now drawing up another play here during this timeout. Talked about just a back and forth game from the beginning. Raytown with the big halftime lead. Lee Summit West coming back in the second half, and then both teams trading the advantage. And Raytown trying to win this Lee Summit tournament for the second consecutive season. Lee Summit West won it 2 years ago. Raytown, will they have the last say with 4 seconds?
Oh,
Wood inside. No. Goolsby with 1, and we are going to overtime. So they will put 4 minutes on the clock here in just a few moments as we will get ready to play an overtime period tied at 47. What a finish to this one.
Well, this was a good call because everyone anticipated Romello Smith to get the ball. They double, and Wood didn't catch it cleanly. That was a good call out of the timeout. The misdirection, just unable to get it to go.
Now you see Raytown in the huddle, and there's our Hy-Vee score by quarter as Lee Summit West winning that 4th quarter. They won the second half after Raytown won the first half, but just barely. A very tight 4th quarter. See, Romello Smith has had just another outstanding game for Raytown. Lee Summit West to break the huddle to get started with the overtime period. the young ones having some fun and
just
ready for another overtime.
Just playing some basketball. They're hanging there. Look, man, I've been here all night long. I don't have my bottle. I don't have my yum-yums, my wham-whams, my zuzus and snacks. I'm ready to go. And I'm ready to go. We ready to go.
As Raytown wins the tip. Smith with the basketball. Really double team now. Corner, but gets it right back. Splits the double team. Johnson inside. Extra feed. Wood blocked. And Barnes takes it.
That's good defense down low. Help side.
Now Lee Summit West. Johnson. Osh. Stallings thought about a deep three-pointer. Johnson. Stallings. Barnes inside. Barnes fouled, and Barnes back to the free throw line.
Eli Johnson down low. I mean, he is getting just destroyed by Barnes. It's a lot of contacts. Just watch the clear out route. I mean, he just pushes him right in the face and no call. Man, that's a couple of times that Eli Johnson's looking at the officials. Barnes knocks down the free throw, but hey, if they're not going to call it.
Barnes gives Lee Summit West the lead. Second one also goes. 2-point Lee Summit West lead. Smith with it. Double team coming.
Morgan, he pulls for deep. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Big shot.
And he gives Raytown the 1-point lead. Barnes inside. Barnes for two.
Man, there's nobody that can stay in front of him. If he gets the ball down low, it's over.
Blocking foul on Hosh.
Oh, wow.
Hosh tried for the charge.
That one I thought was more set than the previous charge. Just take a look down low. Puts the shoulder into his chest for the bucket, and Smith coming through. He missed it just a little bit on it. I thought it could have went either way. Smith to go to the line.
Smith, chance to give Raytown the lead. But first a chance to tie. He does tie it. Now for the lead. I mean, we have seen two of these star players from both of these teams really perform tonight. You see 31 points for Smith. Gets it to go. Raytown with the 1-point advantage.
Now they're going to go back inside to Barnes. 2 minutes remaining in the game. They're double teaming Barnes down low.
And a timeout taken by Lee Summit West. The minute 56 left in the game. It has been Smith on one hand and Barnes on the other. See Romello Smith over 30 points in this game. Just another outstanding performance that he's had today. And
Just take a look at our two spotlight guys tonight, and they have come to play. Romello Smith 32 points on the night, just getting it done any way you want it. Nice pull-up jump shot right here. And then on the other side, Barnes, 21 points, just dominating in the paint. Nice fadeaway, and he is just unstoppable down low. Has a couple of costly turnovers. Hasn't shot it particularly great from the free throw line, but he made them when you need him right here with the easy two.
Lee Summit West with the basketball, down by 1 in overtime. Barnes with it on the wing. Stallings. Goolsby.
And they're double teaming, and trying to get Barnes down low, but they're keeping 2 guys near him the entire time. You don't want to force it.
Goolsby. Step through.
There you go. Somebody else has to step up. You got 3 people on Barnes. Goolsby does just that. Here's Smith.
Smith looked like he was getting ready to do another highlight reel. The fadeaway!
Oh my gosh. That is just ridiculous. That's a grown man shot right there, I'm telling you.
Now 50 seconds left. Johnson. Goolsby, who just had the big shot a few moments ago. Stallings. Barnes. Timeout. Lee Summit West with 38 seconds left. Well, Michael, here's the question again. If you're Lee Summit West, is this the final shot? Are you playing for that last shot?
I think you're playing for a good shot. I think if it presents itself, then that's what you do. But it's a great job. Look at Romello Smith. Watch this bump. Just creating enough space. You can tell he's been playing with some grown men. But you don't have to have a lot of movement. You got to create just enough space. And Romello Smith has done that time and time again tonight. But back to your question, I don't think you hold for the final shot unless you don't have a good shot. And at least Summit West, there's a good timeout by coach. Get them settled down because they've been doing a lot of cross screens trying to get Barnes open. So let's see if they go back to that or if they use the fact that they know Raytown will double and triple team Barnes and get somebody else open like Goolsby or Johnson.
You see Barnes there over 20 points, nearly a double-double in this game, and Romello Smith on the other side, already over 30 points, approaching 40 now. Again, he's already done that once this year. And again, like we said, fans of all ages, they're hanging in there. Even the littlest ones are hanging in there.
She's fading fast, though, man. I'm telling you, she's like, come on, you keep rocking me like this, it's over. Look, the long blink. You get them long blinks, man. It's wrapped. 35 seconds.
Childs with it. Barnes. Kick out. Johnson. The pump. The floater. Short.
That's a travel.
And traveling will give it to Lee Summit West.
That pivot foot drug just a little bit. And Eddie Reese, one of the longtime officials in the city, is right on top of it. Phoenix just a little bit short. And watch, he's falling down. Felt, and that pivot foot right there, it moved. That's a good call, correct call.
Johnson to inbound.
Oh, Goolsby wide open! Oh my goodness! 1-point lead for West. Here comes Smith.
Smith. Step back three.
Oh my God! Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me! Oh, he's one of the best we've seen on Spectrum News this year. I don't know if we've seen a scorer like this, but watch the inbounds play. Goolsby sets the screen, cuts. Everyone goes with the shooter. He's able to score it. Thought it could have been a foul, but then Romello Smith comes back down. Watch this. Excuse me. Push off. Boom! Romello Smith. Oh, my God. Shades of the other night when he came down hit the game winner to send him to the championship game, but still a lot of time left. Well, enough time left for Lee Summit West to get a shot off down 2. But watch the crowd, how the crowd reacted after this shot. Look at Romello. I mean, this is a big-time gutsy shot. Step backs, get set. The crowd just lost it. Oh, my gosh. Almost spilt onto the floor. Oh, man, this is a good one. It started out slow, man, but it got good quick.
And so the score, 57-55, Raytown with the lead. There's 8 seconds left. Lee Summit West has to go the full length of the floor. And Lee Summit West has no timeouts remaining. And they've got Barnes who will run the floor. 5 seconds, Barnes for the win. No! Raytown wins the championship game for the 2nd year in a row.
Come back and get your trophy, Raytown. They turned the lights out. Oh, wow. What a finish.
Wow, Raytown, what a victory. We're gonna catch our breath. We will be back here in just a few moments to talk this one out. Romello Smith with the 3 for the win. We'll be back to finish things up here on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News. And welcome back. As you see, Raytown getting their first place medals, a 57-55 win in overtime. Michael, what are your thoughts at the end of this one?
This was a great game, especially at the end. The top players both had a chance to win it for their teams, but Romello Smith showed why, in my opinion, he's one of the finalists for the Dorena Award this year. 37 points, 6 boards, MVP of the Summit Grill Shootout, lifting his team to the championship.
Well, what a championship game as Raytown comes away with the 57-55 victory over Lee Summit West. We had highlight reel plays all game long and all evening long. I want to thank you for joining us on Spectrum News this week. Stay tuned for our games next week. But until then, for all of us here at Spectrum News, this is Joe Van Amberg saying good night from the Lee Summit Tournament. We'll see you next week.